All right. Welcome back, everyone. I'm Pastor Druski. I like to stream family-friendly games and talk about whatever you guys want to talk about along the way. We had some unfortunate technical difficulties getting into stream today, but hopefully it will hold now. We're going to be playing some more Super Fantasy Kingdom. We never quite got to that #1 spot, but also never quite finished the Undead side of things either. So it's been a minute. Let's have a look at where we've been knocked down to. Yeah, we were like, what, 18 or something? Knocked down to 45. A lot of people still pushing on that. And then Undead still has plenty of unlocks for us to chase. Hello, Dark. Good to have you back. So, like I said, we had some technical problems. I'm glad you guys stuck with me through it all. We are going to be playing some more. And I do think we're going to start with some Undead. And the reason for that is because we know what unlocks we need. There's some very specific... Like, we need to get the Pixie unlock and the Colossus unlock. And this one we just have to defeat on Curse 5, which we're doing. And then, Pixie... Like, I've played it numerous times, and I just cannot get the Cherry Blossom Day. Like, it just doesn't happen. Yeah, Cherry Blossom RNG is what we need, and it just is not happening. So that is why we need to be on stream, because streamer luck will engage, and that's what we need. So that's the goal. I think we're gonna play... Yeah, one of my preferred ones, because I'm kind of tired of hitting a brick wall, to be honest. So we're gonna get our favorite setup here. And even though we're not gonna get a lot more, we're still not shooting for, like, we don't have all 5 of the curses are unlocked, or the bonfires unlocked yet, like, because I just haven't played as much of the Undead. So we're gonna do 4 bonfire. This will be the I gotta put you down here. This will be the first time, hopefully, getting it done on Curse 5 on the Undead side. So basically, we still got a little ways to go here. Dark, you started watching because of Super Fantasy Kingdom, and you prefer Undead. Okay, so this will be a good time. I just am not comfortable. Like, I don't mind it, but I'm not. I don't have a system that is a 100% success rate like I feel like I do on the human side, which just means I prefer winning, right? Don't we all? Okay, so that was 1, 2, 3, and 4 over here. Okay. Got all those. Gotta build our tavern. Yeah. Send this Bon Voyage. Get some goodies, because we're still trying to do some unlocks here. Yeah, all blood, and the reason for it was because I want to be able to both repair this and start off with a decoration. That was the goal right there. So now we get an extra faith, and we get this repaired, and to me that was an important thing, because faith is always tough to get on the Undead. Now, because of that, I'm a bone short from getting a turn 1 sewage plant, so we are going to have to make sure we get the bones and everything. And let's look at where the sewage plant and everything's going to go. These are all well spaced out. That's kind of unfortunate. Well, I guess I'm just going to throw the sewage plant on this left side just for simplicity, because I'm a creature of habit, and I'll get confused if I do things too different from what I'm used to. So we'll have our sewage plant and our pumpkins off to the left. And we'll do the quarry boneyard off to the right. What I don't like off to the right here too much is that it feels like it's really far away from a mausoleum. I might do this corner rather than all the way over there. I don't have another spot for the workshop to be close at hand either, and that's annoying. So maybe I still will do it over here. I kind of want one more small spot over here. Oh well, let's stop complaining. Let's just do quarry. We'll do our boneyard, get the quarry going. Let's get the Haunted Workshop first so I can get the church getting repaired right away. We need our bone for that. We need a rat over here. Maybe second rat. What do we think? We feel pretty good about this? Alright. Now, units. Okay, so this will go on our vampire. I have to decide if my hero is going to be getting all of the coin bags and chalice and everything. It's not quite as simple as it is on the human side. I think perhaps the most noticeable difference is just being able to start with the angel round one on the human side, throw all the coin stuff over here, or the chalice on the angel. The angel's strong enough to do like the turn 1, turn 2 mini boss, and then you can ignore the angel the rest of the time, and it's doing the thing. I don't think I can do the same with the faith unit for the death priest because it's AoE, and I don't have the gold to afford the lich, and that's not quite as good at taking out the mini bosses as the angel is. So just not as big of a fan of our starting options. Like the turn 1 start here, I guess I am gonna throw them on her. Although because she's got such a good AoE, I really don't like it. We could just wait till day 2, but no, I'm gonna throw them on her. We'll get the unequips if we need to change it later. That's okay. Let's do this. Good to have you all back, by the way. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Good Friday, and looking forward to the weekend. I had a productive day at work. Gonna be going in tomorrow to get some more done. It's a lot. It is a lot, but basically the end is in sight for all of this end of year project stuff that I'm working on. And that's exciting. I should have enough gold to get Rexy out here. Also, I think I have other good news. For those who remember streaming yesterday and my audio keep cutting out, and a lot of you guys have been here for long enough to know every time I've had any sort of first-person game where I have to sprint in the game and I press the shift key. And the shift key causes my audio to mute. I do believe I've got a solution, and we're going to test it together. What I've realized is OBS, when I set my alt for push to talk, alt is usually a modifier for some other key, right? So alt F4, you know, that sort of thing. Shift is also usually a modifier. And so when I press alt to talk and shift to sprint, it's thinking that's not alt plus whatever. It's alt and shift as a whole new modifier. It doesn't consider the alt alone. It's now alt shift as a separate modifier value. So now I have alt shift, alt control, just in case that shows up. Those are all now my push. I have multiple push to talks. So we're about to test. I'm going to hold shift, and you are going to tell me if you can hear me. Okay, here we are. We're on the alternate alt shift push to talk. I hope everyone can still hear me. Of course, there's an ad going on during that. Well, there was an ad, so a bunch of people didn't hear me, but maybe somebody will tell me if they could have. Thank you, Timbo. So the shroom is kind of okay in Undead side, because we can do a lot of poison stuff. But I think we're still just looking for a marksman and take out the mini bosses, or a Yeti. I'll actually take a Yeti over the marksman. Observer does some good damage, but I'm gonna say no. Thanks for bringing them all back. Okay. Oh, we could do Druid. We're not really trying to do anything Druid, but I guess we're gonna do Druid. Okay. I don't have enough to keep re-rolling anyway. Oh, I can't click that, so... Why can I not click that? Oh, because I kept looking at Faith. We don't have gold. We don't have the gold. Is it a run for high score? Not on the Undead side. I need to still unlock the 5th bonfire spot, and then we can. This is I really, really am tired of getting no cherry blossom days for the pixie here. It's like the 12th, 14th run on Undead for it, and I'm just tired of it. So we're getting it done. I figure if we're on stream, we can all celebrate together. Oh, yeah, we need to sign stuff. It might be important. How do I decide where goes different buildings? Honestly, with the frustration I've had with Undead, I'm less careful about it, and I probably shouldn't be. So one of the things I do is I'll look around to see the proximity of pumpkins to the ooze, and try to see if there's anything that makes sense to try to have like a central location for my sewage plant, which I guess I could have put further down here or something. But at least these ones will be cheap to get it early on, and then we'll pay the expensive price for the far ones later. Or not at all. This one maybe. So I'll look at that, and then otherwise it's just like, well, I want, whichever side has the pumpkins growing, I want to have all of my graveyard digging on the opposite side just so they don't interfere with each other. And then I'm just kind of wherever. I'll spread out my mausoleums as much as I can, right? Like if we put a graveyard right here maybe, then I don't necessarily need a mausoleum over here. Instead I'll have one for the castle, I'll have one for maybe this left side, maybe up here, and a third one down here. Like, whatever. Like, we just spread it out. But I don't feel comfortable saying that I am, have a plan. I wouldn't go that far. Although that's kind of par for the course for my channel. Alright, we can still send you out. Oh, and long gone on this. Yep. I'm gonna keep 2, because we're not doing a high score run. I'm just trying to make sure I get to my, 13,000 or whatever, 1,300. I just want to get there. And then, but I want to make sure we have to have our re-roll for the cherry blossoms, and then we have to have, there it is, and then we have to have a re-roll because I'm bad at Undead. I want one in my back pocket. So we've got that, and then I need one more for my thief, and then we'll turn this off for a minute. In fact, that's not made already. So that's getting made. I'm going to turn that off. We'll get our thief. Let's put it on the graveyard. All right. So next up, mausoleums. We turn that off. We're going to be all in on stone for a minute. Let's get another bone for, a couple bone for the wall. No, we want to get the mausoleum upgrade. But we definitely don't feel like we can take on any early mini bosses. Anything like that. But if it's not a high score push... Oh, we have this too? Not that I'm going to use it. Use a totally different approach. Hope this helps a bit. So yeah, I hope it helps a bit, but remember with the big asterisks of the caveat of saying, like, I don't really know Undead as well as I know human. So I don't claim expertise. I do know that I want to have different things. Hello, Arnold. Glad to have you. So yeah, the stream was a bit frustrating to get started. I do not know why, but the stream was having all sorts of technical issues. Hopefully we're done with that. But it's just the mysteries of technology. It's one of those things where if it can go wrong, it will go wrong, and I've learned that that's actually like a story of my life on technology. Anything with, you know, you guys might never have even considered or cared, but, you know, with the church, everything's always live, right? Like, you're always doing something live, and it never fails. You know, something goes wrong with the technical side of things, and everyone turns and look at the poor tech guy who has no idea what just happened because the pastor turned off the microphone or something on his end. But it's always, you know, the tech fault. And so I've learned to, like, never trust the technology. You know, you never trust that those batteries you charged just last week, that they're going to still be charged. You never trust, you know, any of the technology. It just does not work. Oh, by the way, we still have our dinosaur's still Sir Galahad from the last couple of times. All the names have been saved. So we still have the ability to name a character, apparently. Dark says you kind of struggle with units. Wonder what you think about the unit you can recruit for Stone. He has really good magic resist. Oh, the Abomination. I dislike him. And it's not... I mean, his attacks I feel are worthless. Like, I do not like his attacks at all. I'll use him in a pinch, but I think... I don't like him because he's only health. Right? So... The best unit in the entire game, Sir Galahad here, our Dino, Rexy. He has health and rage, and the rage is an extra shield, right? So this is nice because the rage regenerates, and you can use other units like your druid here to buff overheal the health, so you can get the benefit of both. Technically, shield units like the Treant and such, they can regenerate their mana a lot, and so they can get their health back. I just don't like it because as they attack, they're also using up their mana, and it doesn't regenerate fast enough to really justify, like, when it takes the big hits, it's just gone. It just gets bursted down. The tank that I recommend, my friend, is the Vampire. Now, the Vampire has health, and it's less health and less resistance than the Abomination. So on the paper, this is a worse tank. However, Derange, good to have you. Good to have you. The Vampire is, on paper, a worse tank. You'll see it says roll tank, though, so there's something about him. Well, he does have a fast attack speed, but that's not the main reason. What happens is when you combine the fast attack speed with this passive, you now can stack the health and the secret to making I would not even consider the Vampire a tank without this secret. The secret for the Vampire to become a tank is this item. The piercing item. Because the Vampire can actually use it. That means, and maybe two of them, if you can get another one, get another one. I start the game with one for the Vampire specifically. What this means is that, now remember, I'm running with this item here to reduce cooldown, so this makes my Vampire even stronger by 20%. So the numbers are a little bit, like, stronger here. Normally it's 3, 2, 1, right? Or 3 and, what, 1.5 and 1, whatever it is. 2 and Okay, so, but with my numbers right now, 1.6 all the way down to 0.8 seconds, and overheal all the way up to 2 here, each hit will gain the max health and the health along with it. So it's a heal with the max health of this much. But with the pierce, you double it or triple it with 2 pierce. And so every 0.8 seconds, I'm gaining I'm gaining 4 health with the pierce, because I'll throw the pierce out. I'm getting 4 health every 0.8 seconds. And suddenly this guy becomes an absolute monster of a tank in the off-tank position, off to the side. I still don't trust him to tank the main center line like I do the dino. The dino is just, it is a better tank. It's got the more armor and resistance. The rage is key for really making the difference there. Oh yeah, if you have the summoning thing, it's already broken anyway. Like the summoning hero is just completely broken in OP. Like I don't even think I need to talk about it. I mean, it's great. We've used it. Oh, well, that's stuck there now. Okay, well, that's just gonna be there. Okay. Nope. Nope. No. 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 It's staying there. We are going to have a food crisis shortly. I do need to get back on doing this so we can do our pumpkins, because I don't want to keep doing those forever. Oh yeah, we have you. This is not bad, but I was hoping for the zombie, or not the zombie, the bloat guy, the big daddy. I was hoping for that. This is great late game, but I don't know if I want to spend the 20 right now. Like I'm not going to have any candy for a long time. I'm going to re-roll it. There it is. Got Trebuchet ready to go. Very nice. Colossus the worst tank. Yeah, let's all agree. I can't handle this. Let's all agree the Colossus is in fact the worst tank. Yes. The other thing I like about the health-based tanks is that you can get the rejuvenate, whether it's through the monk or through the item, which obviously on Undead, I'm picking the items on purpose because I can't guarantee the monk. And this is just a solid heal that I think pushes the health-based tanks over the mana-based tanks. Like, because you can have this plus overheal plus rage on top, I feel like the health-based tanks are just infinitely better. Yeah, if you play the vampire, one of the things that the vampire is confusing, it says he goes on the tower, so like for the longest time he's a summoner, and I put him on the tower and I'm like, what does he do? He does no damage. He doesn't really do crits. Like how is he a damage dealer? It's like, wait a minute, he's a tank. But I still don't, again, only with at least 1 pierce and all defensive items otherwise. So probably like the plus to health and the rejuve, or 2 pierce. You know, he needs help. He needs help. But the reason why I'm focused on him is because he's a tank I can always get. And when you get to the harder difficulties, you got to get your tanks. You need your 3 tanks. And so you can just never guarantee that you're going to get the Yeti and the Dino. You can always start with one or the other. I'm looking for the Yeti, and I'll get the Vampire. I do not want the A-Bomb. So I'll have 1 guaranteed tank from the board, and that's what I'm going to pick as the Vampire. But to make him viable, I've got to do these extra things, these extra steps. There we go. He's not viable on his own. He's just not. I guess I'm going to get that wall now because I didn't save up. I spent for the blocks because I was going to go food. Oh, and I think we're going to need to actually get the rat thing because we got the Big Daddy who needs 13 rats. So I guess we're getting rats. This is news to me. And I don't have any new... Oh, yes I do. No, I don't. I don't think anyone's going to go get any more right now. Yeah, because I don't actually have a... You got one in transit, one on the way, so we can do the pumpkin farm next, and then we need to get these blocks again, so I can get the mausoleum. Law says A-bomb is surprisingly good for humans, but not for undead. And I'm gonna guess that the reason for that is because of the resistance being helpful, whereas humans have a bunch of armor. Is that kind of where you're going with that, because of the resistance? Or is it because you're having more taunt being applied or something along those lines? Like, I kind of think that the fear thing should matter on the undead side, because you can really capitalize on fear tanking. Not tanking, but fear applying, especially with, like, you know, Mort and all that. Like, I feel like you could do that. I've never had a good game with them, so I just quit trying. I was just like, nope. That's enough for me. The resources usage? Okay. Yeah, because I can't afford the stone at this for most of the game here. That makes sense. Sunny. Can't afford anything. Do I need gold? Okay, it stays. I need to keep my 10 gold. I'm just not in the economy sense for the undead, so I need to remember, do I need to get gold or not? I will want to get the 10 gold for that, and we'll want 12 gold for our trebuchet. Because we have to buy way more trebuchets than we have to buy the dark pylons for the human side. Like, I can get away with just buying 2 siege units. Here I want to buy 4. Humans don't have a great resistance tank. I don't even bother with humans, because you get the monk and everything. I just heal through it all. I just heal through everything. So I get all health tanks. I get my dino, my yeti, and my vampire. Maybe I'll do the, what is it? It's not Cyclops. It's troll. Troll's great. He has it. But again, all of these have like an alternate way to stay alive. The troll has rage and regen. Troll's great. So it's just, I feel like the undead have terrible options for tanking. Not quite. Oh, good. That's really nice. Might even throw that on our dino. Fire immune amulet. So what I do is I actually position my units to where I'm not even worried about. Yeah, I'm not picking you up. You are not worth it. I know I don't play the same way everyone does, and it might not even be the best way. It's just a way that I've settled on, that I'm used to playing, and it works for me, my own playstyle. But basically, I try to go against the magic units every time. And I don't even care if I'm human or dead. I just do it. I'm basically just going to build the same board again. As long as I get my economy under control, I basically build the same board. We're probably gonna get a house here, although I don't necessarily need it right away. The way I'm gonna position is that we're gonna fight the fire tanks, and we won't even care because we'll have the health to heal through. I'd like to pick up the monk if I can find him. It's easier with human. But I'll position my tanks to where the dragon, we don't care. We'll just tank right through it. But I do think I do take more damage as undead because I don't have the monk. I feel like the monk low-key is a huge help to the team. We will have our barriers. Like, we'll get the Death Priest. Oh, that's what I need to do. We need to get these going. Get our pumpkins regrowing. right. Hello, the haircut. Glad to have you. Do we think... I think I'm going to try the top one because I think there's at least a chance we can get these pumpkins, whereas the bottom one doesn't seem so likely. I keep using up all of my stone. Is there any pattern I've seen where you get more glory from any particular combat choices? Is it just provokes? It's, as far as I can tell, it's just provokes. So the patterns I've been trying to track, and I'm better at this with the human side because, again, I'm more comfortable with it. But there is a variation within the spawn quantity that is outside of the provoke quantity. So you got your provoke variation, and you just have a range. And of course, every 10 guys is another glory, and so therefore, with the range... that range will span towards the end of the game. It'll span like 30, 40 points, which could be 4 glory every round, right? Which is the difference in, you know, a dozen slots on the leaderboard. So you have to get not only every provoke, you have to get 20 provokes, and you have to roll high on every one of those ranges 20 times, or actually 28 times on that. Or no, you don't have to worry about the bosses, so 24 times. Some of them don't seem to have, like, day 1, 2, 3, they don't really seem to have a range that encompasses a above and below a milestone of 10, right? So you're not necessarily risking, but from that point on, like, every day does. Like, you can always potentially get below, and it's awful. $14.22. Yeah. So what I've done is I've started, it's not, I actually keep a notepad, but if you're just starting out, I recommend a spreadsheet. I recommend a spreadsheet to, like, basically keep track of your high on every round. Like, you get your 28 rounds, your high number of kills and your low number of kills. And then until we have a wiki that tells you exactly how many can happen on every round, like, you'll at least be able to know where it is. Like, when we do a run to push the high score, like, I'll kind of keep you guys appraised on how we're doing in relation to that. All right, day 6. Can I get a mini boss yet? Let's get this.
Ready for action.
Let's get our. Oh, I don't want the jailer. I don't want the jailer. Oh, he's so bad. And I can't even throw him and sacrifice him. All right, fine. Throw our game away. That's okay, we're not pushing high scores, so this is the time to do it. Nice noise, you got 20 provokes, still got 1420. Yeah, exactly. Because it's entirely out of your control. The 20 provokes is mildly in your control because you can get your cookie and at least you can know if you're going to get it or not, right? Like, you can at least see it. But until I was keeping track of that spreadsheet of, like, the highs and lows, I wouldn't really know, okay, am I doing well? Like, am I wasting my time by finishing this, you know? Okay, so I've got a wall. I could potentially throw some guys. I don't know. I don't like that jailer. I'm gonna have to feed him now. I don't like anything about that. What if, I'm not gonna get 4 bones, am I? I don't have enough workers. I want to get the mini boss, but I can't. Not without the, lich. Because this guy's not gonna help whatsoever. Ooh, we might... Okay, I'm picking that up. That's gonna go on our vampire. I mean, I guess technically I can throw this on him, but it's such a waste of space. Should I be doing my upgrade yet? What am I waiting on? No, we've already got this done. Yeah. This is another nice thing. Like when you get you're not gonna do every run with a heal, but just like again, all heal 5. This is gonna help my tanks. It's not gonna help the treant tank, but it's gonna help my health based tanks. So you know, it seems okay. I feel like we're not doing the right economy here because I've completely neglected my mausoleums. And I still need to get one more stone. Oh, I got my 2. We can do this. There we go. Mausoleum time. Is this closer or is this closer to the castle? Do this. What else? What else are we missing on the undead here? Yeah, I'm gonna have to do a an elemental too, aren't I? Dark, ice. I don't like elementals. Well, these are the relics anyway. We'll need to get those to get them. Okay, okay. Colossus, Dark. Dark's the one we're looking for, and then we have the Jailer now. And we'll get the Colossus and all that and the Pixie, so it's Dark that we're looking for. Okay. Rainy. But I'll have to get Ice and get the relic associated with it, and that's frustrating. Palisade the Scientist, did I? I don't even remember. I didn't. That's silly. That's silly talk. I think the only time I played Palisades was unlocking the Yeti. Timbo's biggest recommendation for Undead is to pick up the Motivation Relic as soon as possible, since it's your graveyard workers to find more graves, which means way more workers every day. You can easily get 24 plus workers by just letting graveyard guys dig. Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. Pumpkins! Motivation? Huh? There's that sweet tooth, though. I get the motivation, though. I'm with you on that. don't really have a grand plan for my economy on the undead. I just want it to work enough so I can set everything to 13 and ignore it. We're just gonna grab the poison. I think it's fine. The rat on a stick. I'm so tempted every time to get the purge because I always keep forgetting to assign things. Yep, Sir Galahad living life as a dino. It's true. It's true he is. I didn't have the heart to change it back. It's permanently like that, along with we got a few others. A few others there. I want to know how faster is this, because I might pick that up. How much faster is that? I think I will pick it up. I want to get the mini bosses so bad, but I can't feed the lich if I pick it up, and I can't place it without. I guess I can just put one on the side. Again, this guy's killing me here. He does nothing. I still don't think we have enough DPS for a mini boss. It's so bad. I can just put him on the bench and grab this. I don't know if this is doable. Oh, the assassin! Go away! Yeah, we didn't do it. And the assassin... Oh my goodness. Dino's going down. He had all of the debuffs, and we weren't killing them because we're fighting the mini-boss. I despise everything about that. This is night and day difference, by the way. I think the humans can, because of the angel, I can take on the mini bosses immediately. And the undead, I feel utterly helpless to do anything about them. I forgot to check our blacksmith. Yes, last week. Army suit. Yeah, I don't want the jailer whatsoever. I have to unlock him. So here we are. I'm wasting food on him. I'm wasting slots on him. He's annoying me. The assassin guy at the same time is just brutal. Just absolutely brutal. And I have no DPS units out. Because again, I feel like the jailer just completely sabotaged my run here. So, alright, we'll buy the DPSers. And actually, I don't have another tank either, but it's miserable. Yeah, I can't do the elemental tower and sacrifice him because I've got to keep this to the end to unlock it. I cannot sacrifice him. So we're stuck with them. And I can't get the vampire going yet either. Won't have enough blood. Normally, for the human side, I can pick up the other reason why humans is great against the mini-bosses is I can just go straight here and get the Dark Pylon for like 9 gold or whatever it is. But here, you have to spend 5 blocks and then 5 books to get a pylon. It's insane. No, I haven't built second mausoleum because we're currently dying against the double elite guys showing up, taking out our only tank. Yeah, I've been really hurting on the economy. I was trying to get the bones to get at least upgrade the existing one, and we had it. I could be doing it right now, but now I decided to get the tower because I need to have all my units out here. Very upset. We might even have to boost. No, I'm not going to level the jailer. In fact, I can't boost. It's going to boost the jailer. Okay, hold on. The jailer is level 2, you're level 3. If I give the jailer the XP, the boosts will land on one of the other 2, right? Ugh. Okay, that's fine. That's actually good. Pretty good there. And there's a reason why I'm picking the Scion, even though I think the Marksman's easier. I'm picking the Scion because I really want to have the extra regen. Because again, we're undead. We don't have regen. So it's a harder choice as well. Oh, he's down. Wow. I guess I just don't like undead. As much as I dislike it, we might be throwing the A-bomb down. It's not entirely the jailer's fault, but the jailer's definitely not helping. I mean, he can't hit a thing. There's nothing he can hit. It doesn't matter where they're coming at. He will not hit anything. So he's a waste of space. I started with all blood because getting blood is actually really annoying at the start of the game. So I wanted to get the faith income, and I feel like we have succeeded with our faith income. But it does mean that we didn't start with any extra stone to get the mausoleums and all that. So that hurt there. Freezing Hero and Yeti? Yeah, sure. Works great. I got no complaints about that. Good stuff. Clown. Well, yeah, I need to get something, right? Problem is I just spent my bones because I wanted to put something up here too. I still can. I can buy these. I dislike everything about this. Because I still need a single target. And now we need to feed all of these. See, it's this thing combining with this thing at the same time when I don't have anybody that'll reliably target. Like, the targeting is a big problem here. The Lich targets random, which is why I do not like the Lich at all. Like, it does good damage, but I do not like it because it targets random. Whereas the Marksman will target the highest health. It'll be targeting these things. You know, and this will target nearest, that's helpful. You're going to target furthest, but it's within a small radius, so you're going to hit whatever you're going to hit. Like, we landed that one hit there, that's about all I can hope for it. I think we did take it out early, yeah, so we should be fine now. But at what cost? We're gonna have no food. I might be buying the 3 rats. Now, since this is a run where we were talking about getting the Dark Elemental or Ice Elemental, it's not the end of the world that we're picking up the skeleton here, because I can sacrifice. At least I can sacrifice him. So we can still make, you know, lemonade out of some lemons. Yeah, Yeti's like my second favorite unit in the game, Dark. I'm with you on the Yeti. He's pretty cool. He's great as a tank, and he can top DPS meters. Like, there's nothing wrong with him. Yep. Okay. I didn't actually check our food. Did everyone eat last time? I think they did. I don't remember what the hungry icon looks like, but I don't think they have it. Okay, we need to go back to saving up our faith. We wanted this. Let's get our economy back in order. Yeah, we're going to swap, because we're stuck with the jailer, we're going to swap out items on both, once we get our mini-bosses down, whenever that is. I guess I could try again, I'm just out of banishes. We will swap out the hero items onto the jailer, and then we'll actually look for AoE items on the hero, yes. Like the debuffs. I just didn't expect to spend 3 of my banishes on nothing. Like, there was nothing there. There's the double hit again. Don't kill my guy. Alright, we're healing back up. It's 14. See, normally I'd use the ooze here on my... get the ghost, but like we've got so many units now, I don't know if we'll even get it at all. Wow, we're still short on our mausoleums. It's painful. Yeah, that 14 gold spot tanks all of them. Yes. So that the dead center in the middle, it tanks. Now, if I were to expand left or right one more, if I went over here, he no longer tanks that far left, but this spot tanks all of these. So everybody is safe by the one tank. That's very important, yes. I don't think I need this. I don't think anyone I have is going to have shields. For 5 faith, are we really willing to risk that? Risk that. Yeah, it's basic rage. So yeah, it's basically like exactly like that. It's temporary hit points while you have it, and if it gets full, it's 20% more damage. I guess I'll click this. There's nobody I'm going to put that on, but just in case. It's one of those sorts of games right now. Thunder coming up. I need the dark or ice, and yeah, because we need the ice relic, right? Like we need it from the ice elemental. Oh, we're missing rocks. That's what's going on. Oh, that's awful. Okay. That's why I'm... worst run ever. Yeah, I can't do the bloat hunter and everything because I don't have the stone. I can do the... I guess I can do this. It was the... I was thinking that it cost stone because I think it used to cost stone, right? Anyway, I thought it was costing stone, and that's why I hadn't been doing it. We've actually been saving up bloats because we got the item and everything. But I was like, I've got to get my other mausoleum, but I'm not getting a mausoleum because I'm out of stone. So that was my incorrect thinking, but that's what happened. Yeah, the corpse wagon we need. Shrine? Well, I started the game with the shrine. I've got a shrine right now. We've just been spending our faith left and right. I just have no blood income because we didn't do any of this. And also, like, we're feeding way too many guys, so I don't have any food. Like, everything about the economy is completely off. Completely off. It feels bad because on the human, it's just a well-oiled machine. I can do everything like clockwork. I don't know. This is just 3 more damage, right? So, like, that's not bad at all in the druid. Although, no, the druid needs something else entirely. We can't do that. I guess I could do the Death Priest for now. This is a low damage, but it's an AoE. Just for now, until I get AoE, which I can throw on Shiva anyway. Very scary on the tank. He's going down. GG. That was embarrassing. But that counts as getting the jailer done. Wait, did we lose to Sir Galahad? Is that what it was? Alright, so we have the jailer now. I never have to go through that again. I know where he is. Dark Elemental, Colossus, Pixie. Why is Undead so worse? So much worse. Do the 1 unit challenge again. Oh, you saw the 5-5 with the 2 units? Yeah, exactly. Now this is probably right here where I'm going wrong. I'm going with the 10 blood because I want to be able to just get the faith and the castle upgrade right away. But that does mean like everything else is behind. I'm going to try it again and see if I can't make it work. But it's not been feeling good. It's not been feeling like it's doing very well. Timbo, you do the max blood start too? Yeah, it's easy because it's easy to get slime, bones, and stone already. Blood is early, so hard. I agree. That's where I'm coming from. Is blood just hard to get at the start? Yeah, I'm picking the spider hero because I want to win. I want to be able to unlock the 5-5. I want to be able to maybe we can get the rest of the unlocks out of the way. Let's see. I wish with as bad as that run was going, I wish we had just been like, yeah, let's just throw down a summon and get the, the dark or the ice or whatever it was I needed. And then we'd be one less on those to get, because I still need. The Dark Elemental we have to get, but we have to play with Ice Elemental still, and Dark, and get the Scroll of Ice. Ghoul Griffin. So I'm going to have to actually play the Ghoul, aren't I? Yeah. Sad. Use the blood bank to get the extra blood. Start with 2 less blood. Get the blood from the shrine from a blood bank, and your 2 rats, and start with 7 stone. It's not bad. I honestly had just not been considering the blood bank at all. Oh, Videv. Well, that changes things. I don't know if that means I can take on a day 2 summon. Dark, you gotta head out? Alright, we'll see you later. Enjoy the rest on YouTube. This is huge. This is very huge. We gotta consider our options here. So, do we save up and go for the Lich right away and try to go for an early mini boss? Potentially, I won't have the gold to get enough slots. I'll have the gold maybe to get the right slot. I won't have enough gold to get another slot after that. So I'm only going to get 1 more unit. I think Lich would 100% be needed to make it happen. And then we need lucky rolls on the Lich and not have him randomly target other things. This is where Marksman is much better. But I've actually had games where the knockback of the A-bomb here is actually not A-bomb. Because it's of the Videv here. The Yeti, he actually delays him like a lot when you combine it with the dino. So we might have a lot of time with it. Actually, I don't know if we'll get enough here. We have to get 2 tax cycles. Wait. I thought I was getting 2 gold. I'm not getting 2 gold. I'm only getting 1 gold. So yeah, we can't do it yet. Let's see what our items are over here. We're getting level 2 now, though. That's Maybe we do try it. We'll see. Potentially I could throw, like, fatigue on somebody. But I don't think I want to. It's going to be all about the knockback, if we can get enough of that. And the poison stacks, come on! More poison! Pay attention! Lich, pay attention! Yeah, alright. Alright, I feel better now. Our economy's already in a better place too. I did forget to build a haunted workshop and all that, but you'll forgive me, I'm sure. The Lich was okay, and then at the last second he's like, ah, I'm gonna go over here. They changed the thief building to be really good. Well, the problem is, the thief building is just expensive to get. We'll get it, but man, it's expensive. Like, we actually have an economy now, and getting the mini-boss this early I think is a huge help too. Can't send you out yet. Food's a problem. It's day 4. I also need my gold to move you forward. Forgot about that. These are not bad, but this is what we want, I think. This is also really nice to have, because I tend to just forget about the bones, but I'm gonna grab this. Yeah, that's very nice. It's alright, Mrs. Druski delivered dinner. And she's wearing an ugly sweater. Like, she's going to an ugly sweater thing. And, she's got it. She's got it. But I'll keep my camera off here while I eat, so you guys don't have to endure that. Where do I want to put my other thing? We got the graveyard over here, so I guess I'll just put the mausoleum up here. Now we are ready to start doing this. Castle wall, need food. Big time, need food. So I need to get the rats. And we need to move him forward because this guy is going to start hitting my flanks here in a second. Don't let me spend my gold on the pirate ship. I want to, but don't let me do it. We forgot to do the other mini-boss.
This better be good.
Oh, you know what? I need to sell. Because we're gonna have another if I'm gonna buy this slot, I also need 10 gold from the other hero tomorrow. Because we didn't have the church, I think is why we were so poor. With that freeze and the Yeti. I know we want the chalice, but if I've got 2 chalice already. I'm gonna go freeze. Alright, Lich. Pay attention now. Oh, he's dying. Because I didn't move the Yeti forward. He's dying. The Lich is going down. We saved our money specifically to move the... not the Yeti, the dinosaur forward. Specifically for that. Frustrating. I could possibly get the rage, but I don't know if I will have the money for everything then. Because I have to have 10 gold going into the day 6. Bah, I forgot to click it. I'm eating my food, I'm distracted. Undead is not my thing. You forget tons of stuff in the game, so much to remember? Yes. Then try adding on streaming on top.
I stand for the light.
All right. We're gonna reroll again. Do I actually consider the summoner here? The bard, because of our summoner. I think it's about the only time I do consider it. I'm gonna do it. I forgot about the Leech Mother being a summoner too. Like, I wasn't thinking in terms of summoner a second ago until I saw the Bard, and I could have done it with the Leech Mother. Yeah. You're not wrong. Specifically because we have this hero, and I'm just not in the mindset. I don't think we go for this because I can buy the barrier anytime we want. There's a trebuchet. Will I get enough gold in time? Probably not. Workers. Oh, hold on! Cherry blossoms, chat! Cherry blossoms! Okay, that's tomorrow. Yeah, Pixie's not unlocked because this is literally the first time I've had Cherry Blossoms on Undead out of like 20 runs. I still don't have Pixie. And I'm still forgetting to do the mini boss. Oh well. Yeah, because of the druid, I'm not really worried about the pixie as far as like having the unit. It's more just a completionist thing. Druid is a better pixie. I'm not clicking that yet. Yeah, we can still die with the boss. It's gonna be harder to die on the boss, though. Oh no! I'm gonna kill the boss, aren't I? Rat burrow. I read it as I clicked it. The rat burrow, yeah. Appreciate the attempt. Yeah, we're gonna redo this day, so it doesn't, like, we're not gonna actually worry about doing anything. I honestly don't know if the boss will kill our hero. And one hit on us. Come on, you can do this! You can get us! Yes! We died a peaceful death! Yeah, I can remove the items with a magnet. I just don't have somebody to put it on yet. Yeah, the economy items. Okay. That was great. This is a tough one. This is really tough. I'm going to stick with motivation, but that's really tough. Oh, I'm going to miss that. Just trying to remember all the things to do, right? Do the rats. Okay, let's do this. Yeah, you meant to die. Yeah, in case the items were helping, that would have made it me more vulnerable had they been helpful. Items that were helpful. Do I want to get this upgrade? I don't know. $6 gold. I can get the hook. I could have gotten the rage thing too. Oh, I could have gotten the rage thing because we have a Yeti now. He actually needs it. Too late. Snow globe. These are all pretty good, but let's go snow globe. We've already got a freeze thing. I'm looking at the 11 bone. I could get castle gates, or we could save it up for this tomb. Save up. Okay. Sweet Tooth. I think I'll do Sweet Tooth rather than the pumpkin. No, I'm gonna need all those because let's actually do this like we were supposed to. Eight blocks. Time for a thief. So I want to get my 16 bone, and I'd like to... What is it going to cost me? 24. It's going to be a minute before we get that. I actually do think I'm going to click this because we are not there on our bloats. I think I'd rather get the Radiance. Oh, somebody intercepted the elite guy there before he even hit me. That's nice. Alright. Still need our gold. Got our gold for the Soul Hunter. And Blood Bank. Still have our blocks, so I can start thinking about doing this, right? They're not going to be ready. I guess we could get our Dark Tower, but it only costs so much. Hello, Zelfanide! Okay, tomorrow's windy. That's not what we're looking for. We're looking for Dark Elemental. Dark is fog, correct? I guess I could just... We'll do, like, you get a random one on sunny days anyway. We can, like, potentially get one just RNG. I wish the bard actually played a song. Whoa, whoa, whoa. You don't get to scam us. There you go. I don't know if I care. $25. My one reroll. I do need to get my... Even though the food situation is not really ready for it. We're starting to get bloats. We'll be okay. I need to get my, that guy out here, my Death Priest. Could get a second thief. Be rolling in the cash then. Another rage item. I think I will need to get it because I need any tanking things I can get. Failed on our workers. I mean, I'm not going to be building the Yeti for damage, so I guess you can get some crits? I don't know. Don't hunt them, we have only just enough. I guess I didn't have to buy that spot, we can do this. Feeling a lot better about this run than the last one. Yeah, I gotta do this thing. I was just wanting the bard to go, or my new vampire, but I didn't want my core guys, and then I forgot. Like I had a plan 3 days ago, and then I forgot, and that's my defense. I forgot. Oh, this book is what you meant. Well, there was the other book too, but this is the one you meant. I do forget about that as well. Maybe I'm being impatient. Whoa, whoa. Whoa! I look away for 1 second! These guys don't have regen or anything, so... Again, we're not going for a high score run, we were just going for an unlock run. But still would prefer not to lose all my stuff. Yeah, vampire to save the day. They still need health. We need the defense stuff, and I don't like buying resistance. I just don't think it's good enough. I don't mind it on the unit to start with, but I don't want it as one of my 3 items. I think the items are too precious. This does give more freeze. Yeah, we're gonna overfarm the bones, Timbo. That is what's gonna happen. I'm just gonna get what I can get. Because I don't want to not get blood, you know, because that's how you get your normal bones is through this. So, you're right. But that's just how it's gonna be, I think. Upgrade carriers whenever somebody reminds me to do it. Thank you, Zulfernide. You are the first. Short memory, old man memory. That's right. We got the sweet tooth, don't we? We need to do this. We need some candy. It is tempting on the undead to pick up the monument, but I think it's still going to be bulwark for me. Hey. I do really like the troll. I just don't think I need a 4th tank. I think we're good. And we've already got more units than I really should have. And I'm still probably going to pick up the Banshee at some point because, well, and the Headless Horse. I mean, you gotta, right? They're both really good at AoE. So I don't think we pick him up. Would have been nice earlier. But no, actually it would not have been nice because I'm happy with these. He would have been better than the Vampire probably. Maybe? No, I don't know, because the Vampire you can upgrade without needing another slot on the board, so it's probably the best case. Now, does the bulwark scale with my buildings scaling as they grow? I think they do. I think it only disappears if I sell the thing. I am probably going to want to save and get that elemental tower. So hold on, we need the dark tower, the bulwark. Yeah, we got 4 slots. We're fine. We can get Cauldron, we can do it all. Cauldron, Dark Tower, Elemental Tower, Bulwark. I'll get the Elemental Tower. Well, we need the Dark Elemental and... was it the Ice? Because of the Relic. Scroll of Ice, which needs Ice Elemental. So Dark Elemental would be ideal because we can get our unit out of the way, but we need both. So Scroll of Ice. So we can try building it tomorrow if I have my 5th thing, although I honestly just want my upgrade first, don't I? Getting a little bit of candy. Nope. Nope, nope. Got 2 workers on the paper mill. So today is sunny. I don't have the books. I need to save up 5 books. And I need my next block to not go to the wall. I want to actually have my siege, probably. Well, no, we need to do the wall, get it scaling. There it goes. Forgot today's last day. I think I've gotten everything I want. We got that. I think I need... I mean, I could get the fatigue, throw it on the ghost. It's really not bad. These are all viable here. I don't know how many times we're sleeping things. I know I'm hitting a large group with poison. So that's physical, so that'll help. Like reducing armor helps, reducing armor helps. Helps. Yeah, we got half our guys. And our trebuchets and everything. Yeah, I'm okay with that. $52 gold. Guess we can spend it on something. Something. Party time! Candy! Why are you getting all that? But you are? Ooh, now that! For 2 mana! Okay! Increases all of our range by 10%. That's not bad, because I'm not getting that unlocked just yet. It's going to be a while before I get that unlocked. Very nice. Very nice indeed. Health? Health. Also very nice. Dungeon. Yeah, I completely forgot again, didn't I? Spawns 3 bones. We might just need 2. What am I needing bones for? Candy? Don't I need bones for that? No. It's pumpkins. Am I done with bones completely? Like, I could do the summon things, but I'm probably not. My bulwark down. I don't think I'd really need the bones. I do the pumpkin. Dungeon. I need to probably do both dungeons, honestly. Oh, only Galahad can go. Okay, what is today? Hold on, what's today? Thunder? Alright. Today's not the day. Very much wants the rejuve for my other 2 tanks. Not gonna get enough for both. I would be upgrading my like dinosaur and yeti and such, but I need to have the 5 books so I can start doing. I need to fish for the dark elemental. Oh. How close are we? We have 1. I'm seriously considering the health over the pierce. Now the pierce will be great on our vampire, but I need like a health or well, he needs health or regen. Pierce. Because of our summoner. We are reducing the cooldown, 30% cooldown for the vampire. And so if he's piercing, it's even further reduced, right? Although I'm not actually seeing that reduction on here. Yes, we are. It's 0.8 instead of 1.6, right? It's 50% reduced. I could send the Lich, but I don't know if I want to be short 2 people when I am provoking. What if we did this? What if we send the Lich? And I pick up the Banshee or something here. Nope. I don't need that many more. Like, I don't think he's that good. Not doing it. Alright. Today's sunny. I know I just did all those things. Now, let's potentially undo all of them and get the elemental tower. And it's the wind. Restart the day. Okay. But because we are getting a tower, I think I will pick up this guy. Somebody to sacrifice. But I might not pick up the Banshee just yet, just for food purposes. Heck, why not? Here, have some armor. Here, melee. Alright, since we've got Thunderstorm tomorrow and we're not using the Lightning Elemental, right? So I'm going to go ahead and upgrade my dino. Christian, yeah, we've had a good day. It's been a good day. Glad to have you here. Let's not build a siege thing yet because I still need to get the wall upgraded. And druid, it's the summoner I have. Oh no, this isn't getting a druid. It's whatever. I was thinking. You know, brain fart there. I was thinking I was getting a druid. At first, I was thinking correctly. being like, I want to get the freeze item, and then it's like, no, I want to get the druid unit. Why would I want a freeze item? I could get a druid unit. I was gravely mistaken. We do have 30 food, so I think we can maintain questing here. Let's actually get our other mini-bosses down before I forget about them too. Oh, and we needed the ghoul. Oh, I don't want the ghoul. Oh, I need the ghoul though. Because I need the item that the ghoul has. Tome will be great. Ugh. I've actually never gotten Google to triple. Well, we can get rats, right? Yeah, we got rats. You put somebody else on my other tower. Yeah, I almost forgot again. There's the walls. That's what I need. Vampire top DPS. You saw it here first, chat. Oh. I mean, yeah, we'll grab that, but who's the unlock for that? Human. Oh, okay. Fair enough. Okay, tomorrow's windy. Today's sunny. So today being sunny, hold on. Today being sunny, we're gonna try again. Wind again. That costs 14. I need to change this boss. Forgot he was that way. Wait a minute. Chat. What? Hold on. We'll do it now, but oops. This entire game, no bonfires. Nobody mentioned it. Nobody made fun of the streamer for being so much of a fail. Wow. All right, I don't even know if we'll get to the 1280 or 1250. I think the only solution to that is you guys are getting just as old as I am. How embarrassing for all of us. Older. You just assumed this was a 5.5. I could get an item here, but I don't really need that. I guess we could do water. I don't want a third pierce, I don't think. And I also want to make sure we get the magic. So yeah, we gotta go magic anyway. Do cooldown. Kind of fun. Let's just do the water. Tomorrow's windy. I need to be chopping the thickets. I don't want to spend the gold on it, but I guess we're at the point where we have the gold now. If that's the case, then we'll get the rats and I'll be able to upgrade the ghoul. So today is windy. The cool's range is so pathetic. I'm trying to remember what I'm saving up the stone for. It's not this. Get my cauldron. I could get another thief. Also, the extra decoration doesn't seem too bad either. I think I'm just not work stone. I don't remember what I'm working it for. Like, I could get another mausoleum. I suppose. I can work towards it. But I think at this point we've got enough graves. Oh, I know what else we can do. Just do this. Galahad back up top there. Leading the damage. Somebody else to feed to the... That's the shaman, not the druid, right? No. So you're just... You go on towers? You go on towers, okay. And this is the one that I could actually put like a... critter. I'm not too worried about it. Okay, so today's sunny. We're going to get a book. Okay, trying again. Wind again. It might be locked in. Still need to upgrade our hero. That's where we need the bones too. I don't like how much damage our Yeti's taken. I could put the Druid out here, but I honestly think that might make it worse. Because that would draw more attention to the Yeti. I guess if we put the Druid over here and you over here, that might be better. Yeah, because it pulls more guys that direction. Did they just die? That was a death sound effect, but I don't see anyone dead. Sir Galahad, the kaiju! I know I've looked, but is there anything else I need? Might pick up some bones just because we're gonna run out. Right, we needed this. The shield. And I need this, potentially. There's the Leech Mother. I just spent a bunch of gold. And obviously the Druid. The Druid is right there, and I'm not gonna get it now. I won't have the gold. I will click this. Yeah. Yay. I can sell and get a little bit of gold. 9 gold? We might get there. I think we'll get there. I think it's just we get the Druid. Like, I think that's just the no-brainer. I forgot it's the boss round. Might not be too bad though. Oh, we're not making. There we go. I do have some rerolls, and we have our ghoul now, right? So we are looking for. So I don't ever want to have to get the ghoul again. We're looking for the disease. Oh, I need to get a griffin too. Ah. These are fine. These are all fine, but we have a mission. Not gonna get it. So I'm swapping these because the Yeti, the vampire can build his own health, whereas the druid will build the Yeti's health too. So that way everyone's getting their health built up now. We really want this, but we're going to try again, aren't we? Unlock run is more important right now. There it is. Got it. We were rewarded. Duration is on the, it's on the radiance, isn't it? Duration over here, I don't even know what that's going to do. Duration over here. I mean, I can just throw it on. Oh, I won't move it at all. It's stuck again. You know, if we're ever going to actually level up our hero again, I need to probably get the other, you know, let's get the other decoration. Now I can do this to try to get radiance, but I really want to make sure I get a, like it's really important that I get the magic enemy, the boss, the dragon, the words. Tomorrow's sunny, we'll try again. Overheal effect to 2 is a big deal. Did I get a heart here, maybe? I did. It's very helpful. Why am I getting the death sound? Is that the druid thing dying? Because that's it's scaring me. I can't handle that. Okay, we can send the rogue on the quest. No, I need all these. Oh no, that's a silly question. Dancer. Have I clicked everything? Not another altar, is there? Oh yeah, it's sunny. Sorry. Elemental tower? Ooh. Oh, you're lightning. I thought for a second that was the dark. Because we don't need lightning. Ooh, very nice. Very happy about that. I still want to get my hero leveled up. I'm going to switch back here though, because I need to get my units. I need 24, then 18, then another like 26. A lot of gold. The wall crumbling sound? It must be. I know we just talked about all that upgrades, but I'm getting a little concerned. Yeah, we just lost our tank. Blood Moon tomorrow. Do you get a different elemental on that? I don't think you do. It's not the Dark Elemental, because the Dark Elemental's on the Fog. course, this is just a bad day. I probably shouldn't be sending one out. Let's do our thing here, see what we get. Of course, I'm not sure what we're gonna get. Let's do the boosting today, I think. Not at all confident right now with the Blood Moon and Provoke. And I'm not getting the book in time, so oh well. I could almost rather have range put on the Death Priest. Although I guess we could put... Oh. Yeah, I think I should have done the range. Scary wall sound. Death sounds. Okay, sunny again tomorrow. Let's try it again. Ooh, is that him? I think that's him. Oh, I didn't want to unlock that slot though. Yeah, that's who we wanted. I didn't want to unlock that slot. I wanted to unlock the one next to it. I think I still get the same one, so it's okay. 'Cause I think you're locked into it. Yeah. Nice. It'd be nice to, even more nice to get his associated relic. And I think we sacrificed the druid? The shaman, I mean? Problem is the shaman's can actually fit on a wall, like kind of benefiting from it. Still, it's gotta go. You just had 1426? Is it possible to get more? That's an amazing run, Woot! It is possible to get more. It's very improbable to get more. So I'm sure by now you are min-maxing, as I'm confident you always do. assuming you've gotten your 20 provokes, because provoking is like the primary way to get the max glory that you have any control over. Beyond that, there is a variable of how many enemies actually spawn in the normal spawn, not the provoke, but the normal spawn for every round. So the problem is the minimum and the maximum of that varying number can go beyond several tiers of thresholds of 10 units. So every 10 unit is a glory, right? So you might have, say, round 5. I have a spreadsheet. Round 5, the lowest I've seen is 88 enemies, and the highest was 92. So obviously, if you're over 90, you get 1 more glory in round 5. And then there's several others that are like that, but then the farther you get down, there's like a spread of 40 or 50 monsters, which is now 5 glory. And of course, if you have 20 days of low rolling, you're really off. So it can get considerably higher. I don't know what number 1 is now. I've not been in the game. But I do believe number 1 is in the at least 1440s, if not 1450s. If not higher, I don't know. But you have no control over it. This is the disgusting reality. So if you keep your spreadsheet, about the only thing you can do is just, you can tell ahead of time if, like, I wouldn't say that round 5 one, if you low roll on that, I mean, you could low roll and be like, I'll just start over because it's only round 5. But if it was a great start, you probably don't want to anyway. You want to see how it goes out, because that 1 glory is not gonna make or break it. But if you get a low roll on round, let's see where I've got, round 20, where I've had a low roll of 411 and a high roll of 448, which I assume can reach 450, that's 40 points difference, or 4 glory difference. That would be a like quit the game moment if you're shooting for number 1. Okay, so now I don't know if I have any more opportunities for items except for the boss, because I want to get the Dark Elemental Relic. Scroll of Darkness. Because I really don't want to get another summon. I mean, I have to get the ice one, but I don't want to. And as much as I want to get the Radiance, my whole build is built around getting to the magic boss. So I don't have a choice. I gotta switch that. And we could probably pick up Rage for our Yeti still. Yep. There we go. So, need to level you up again. Nice. I can finally get my ghoul to max. Never done it? Ba-ba-ba-ba. The Ghast. Speed. He needs range. He can do nothing. I don't even know what the Dark Elementals do. Yeah, I forgot to click all the bonfires this run, so we're not even going to get... Oh. Just sacrificed Videv. do actually think I can use that. Would have put it on my ghost, but he's already equipped. I'm about to sacrifice you, so I guess I don't need that. Forgot all about the carriers. We don't really need economy. I think we're doing okay there. Back to magic. I do actually want to get more faith though, so we can keep upgrading this. We need this pylon too. Look at all the bats! Look at the health pool going up! 250? 300? 500! We never did get the Headless Horseman. I don't know if I need to. Kind of doing okay. I don't know if we're gonna get to 1250 at all. Like, I forgot to do the bonfires. It's so embarrassing. You notice that the ghoul attack's far outside of its supposed range? I think it like does a chain attack. If it hits one thing and then it kind of keeps going. Hunts multiple targets in a pack, spreading disease. I don't know. I really don't know what it's doing. I'd like to get that 16. I don't know if we're going to. And then hire, but we only got 2 days, so yeah, let's just hire. Trying to finish upgrading the vampire, but too many other things are using up blood. Oh, now he's frozen. That's 6. Vampire has 800 health. Yeah, but we're nowhere close. I was self-inflicted here. We could have made it. And look, there's the 597. We're short of the 600. But yeah, we could have had the 1250. I think that means we don't even fight like the ultimate evil, do we? Very sad. Yeah, provoking's not possible. Get the mana. Gotta keep the druid alive. I could still add in another unit like the Banshee or whatever. He just won't hit anything. And then throw him on the wall. But I think the boss is just out of range of everybody. Okay, so I haven't actually stopped to explain this. The dragon, the reason why I'm specifically looking for the magic attacks for the enemies, for the bosses, is primarily because of the dragon here. So if I have my 3 tanks, and I've spaced them out at like so, where you can see we've got our grid here, right? And then I've got my tanks here, here, and here. And yeah, I've got 1 unit here. This 1 unit is in the danger zone. But basically, the dragon is going to hit in a splash. And as long as the dragon is not hitting anybody other than a tank, you don't lose your units. This trivializes the fight usually. And this is a big reason why I want to have units that can heal themselves up, both with the just the regen, the regular regen, the max health, the rage. All of those things I think are very important because he's going to hit the right side a few times. I'll heal back up. He's going to hit the center, then he'll hit the left side a few times. I'll heal back up. He moves back and forth. The main one that we probably lose is the druid. And normally, if I do a druid, I get it at the start of a run, and I have 2 mana on it, which actually I could do. Now that I think about it. Oh, except they're all locked in, so no, I can't. I could have done had I been thinking. We could have got the mana, and then it would have been enough health to be safe. I don't think this is enough health. I don't think we're getting enough faith for to upgrade our siege either. But you saw I went for the shield, right? The barrier. That way it protects from, you know, every once in a while on those things. And it looks like between both getting the barrier itself and then the casting, I think we'll have enough barriers. So it trivializes the fight if you don't have... This is a big reason why, like, I don't mind having the guys on the wall, guy on the wall. I don't mind having another guy right here, but I want no more units. That's all. No more units. And a big part of that is because if any more units on the field, they will have to be touching the tanks. And if they're touching the tanks, they die. The only one that I'm willing to try to put defensive items on to make that work is the Druid, because the Druid can have defensive items and still be the strongest unit in the game. So we just trivialized that fight. This was a Curse 5 fight, and we took no damage. We didn't even take damage on our walls. Now I am looking for the Dark Elemental item, so I don't have that much faith here. Did not get it. We're out of rerolls. Barrier can now stack, I guess. So we'll have to get the Dark Elemental again. That is how you trivialize that fight. But I will not be getting my final unlock, which means I don't think we get the ultimate evil here either, because I forgot to click the bonfires till halfway through. I skipped through that, but I don't think he's coming. Yeah, provoke it. It lets me provoke it because we're not having the ultimate evil, so yeah. Oh, hey, there's the fire shield. Yes, please. We got another unlock. Very nice. I just spent all those. 2 tanks instead of 3. Maybe. You might be right. This is safe. Like, you actually saw how very rarely did my middle tank get hit at all. I think you need 3 tanks for the regular fights, to spread out the damage of the regular fights. And then the boss fight, like, you kind of just need to throw them up there. So mistakes were made, but we had fun along the way. We got a bunch of unlocks. We got the pixie thing. That was the biggest one. So, can't complain. Obviously not going to be... I mean, it's a new Undead record for me, but that's just because I don't play Undead. So, there's that. Yay. Now we'll still have to play and actually get the pixie on the Undead to have an unlock there, but even so, it was good. It was a good run. Yeah, I think 2 tanks work for you with 3.5. Yeah, I think just 3 tanks is safer. Plus, for the most part, my tanks are actually doing decent damage too. Like, I really think the tanks are worth it. Putting them on the outside corners, I think, is a little bit safer too for your back row, because a lot of times with pushing and stuff, your back row gets vulnerable with the... It's just a safer thing to have 3 tanks. Kind of like in raiding. In WoW, you know? You'd have your backup tank, your off tank, you know? So, but that was okay. That was okay. So that was just 1168. Not the most amazing, but it was my own personal best on Undead. Again, this is not like... I'm not pushing for that. I was just trying to get the last unlock. Still haven't done it, so we will continue to wait for that. That'll be a future run. And I do want to come back and do the human side, right? So if Woot's still here, here's where I'm at, the 1428. It's a lot of work. You see everyone is 1428 on the screen. Well, just about. It's a lot of work to get the random. And this was like rank 18 or something, and it got pushed down. Just people are getting the RNG. But there you go. guys, that was fun, but that's probably all I'm gonna have for you today. I will look forward to seeing you guys on Monday. If you're new to the channel, I do have a Discord, and of course my whole channel and Discord and everything is all meant to be family friendly, and just I want to be able to be a place where people can be safe for that. But you can also ask questions or ask for prayer requests too. I've got my Discord. I'll share the link in just a second. You're more than welcome to reach out there. You don't even have to say what prayer request it is. Just say, hey, I'm going through something. Would you mind praying? I'd be happy to pray for you. Or you can ask questions, discuss it with others. We've got all that going on there as well. And I don't know if I'll get to it tomorrow or not, but I do have a Patreon that I tend to do a weekly blog on where I put some of those questions on from either the stream or from Discord and make it kind of a question answer for everyone to benefit from. And so that's something else that I like to do. I don't know if I'll get to it this week. It's a really busy time. But I really appreciate you guys hanging out. So thank you, everyone. And Thraxim, yeah, I think you're right that it can be done. It's just a safer thing, I'm thinking. So there you go. But you guys, this was a great time. I will be continuing to look out for more indie games and things like that to check out. So keep a eye on the channel. Don't forget to sub and follow and all the different, social media things you do to get your notifications for the latest stream. But I'll be back on Monday. Have a wonderful weekend again, everyone. Good night. God bless.